All right, guys, welcome to our team call tonight. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. We have so many exciting things happening, but first off, I want to start the call with saying Happy New Year. It is January 2017. It is the 3rd, which is already insane. And really, I just want to talk about last year just for a split second. We had such a great year. This team has just grown tremendously. And even though there were some really slow months during last year, and we have people that just, lost motivation, there were still tons and tons of coaches that ran with their business. They took off and they had tremendous success. I mean, we had Star Diamonds pop up. We have two premier coaches on the team. This is a total of an elite team. I made elite for this year. I'm waiting on a call from corporate. There's so many coaches that are qualified for the New Leader Conference in I believe it's LA. I went 2 years ago, and it's just an awesome thing to see this team blow up. And we have really big goals. I'm going to share with you guys the goals that I have for just this team in general for this year. And it's crazy. In March, it's going to be 4 years into this business, which just blows my mind. And I've seen each year how this team has really grown to where it is now. And it's an awesome thing to see. And you're going to see as you grow your team, as you learn the business, you're going to also see the same ripple effect. It's like a trickle down movement that happens, and it's so refreshing. It's so beautiful to watch unfold. And of course, there's ups and downs in any business, but we just had such a great year overall last year. And I think the word to describe last year was just like a learning experience. We all had, some crazy times in our business. I know for me, I had some disappointments, discouraging times, but then I had some really bright moments that surpassed those down times. So I think it was just a learning curve for a lot of people. And now this year, people are ready to go. I just feel the energy and the momentum already starting the new year. There's people already at Success Club 10, already the 3rd day of the month, which blows my mind. So I created a PowerPoint for you guys. I really just want to show you on paper. I could say it, but there's something about you seeing it in words written out, what is going on right now and how you could take advantage of, everything that Beachbody has laid out. And if you're going to Super Saturday Super Sunday and Super Saturday this weekend, you're going to also hear these new announcements. But I actually found them in the back office that nobody has announced yet. So I got kind of excited. So it'll give you a heads up to start mentally preparing for these things. So let me go ahead and screen share with you guys. All right. Can you guys see this? Yep. Okay. So yes, Happy New Year. We're talking about a lot of announcements, and we're talking about dream board, vision board making. I have done this ever since I became a coach, and let me tell you, it has completely changed my business by setting goals and smashing them, working hard towards them, reverse engineering, and making them happen. So let's talk about announcements first. If you're not going to Super Saturday, Sunday, get to the next one. In the back office, you could find the local events. These events change things. I know you guys see the camaraderie and all the amazingness on social media, and it's awesome, right? But there's something about sitting next to a coach next to you and feeling that emotion. Mute yourself if you guys are not muted, because I do hear someone. It's unexplainable. Hearing a success story from a coach, how this has really, changed her life and her business, or you're hearing a weight loss story, it inspires you, it motivates you. There we go. Figured it out. So get to an event, guys. If you have to make a sacrifice, do it. In the past 4 years, I've never missed a Super Saturday, and I really do think it has helped grow my business to get to where it is now. Just like getting to Summit. I mean, you can now get a ticket for this year's Summit. Go in the back office, get to Summit. You can cheap it out the whole way. Get a cheap hotel. You know, you can buy the Beachbody lunches that they have. If you get there, I'm telling you, you will grow your business. Every Beachbody event, I have grown my business, just taking it one step forward because of being there, and also showing my audience that I'm involved. I'm out in the community actually working out. You know, like here in Miami, we're gonna have Joel Friedman from Core de Force. There's another coach, Mindy Horde in Diesel Nation. She has Carl Zeichler coming to her. And then someone else said they have Autumn. I mean, that's awesome to say, look, I'm here with a trainer in corporate, and this is what I'm doing. So many people have said to me, what do you do? Like, where are you? And then I explain, well, hey, I'm a coach, and I get to hang out with other like-minded, positive people, and this is what we do. So it's just, you got to get to events. It's non-negotiable. Find a babysitter. I have to take my girls with me this event, and I never have done that before, so it should be really interesting. January 9th, the health bet starts, so you can participate. I believe today was the last day, so even if you want to get off this call and try to get people to commit for this health bet, today would be the last day for them to join in order to get all of their stuff. So this is how it's going to work. A lot of people have wondered, well, how many shakes do you have to track? How many workouts? You have to put 5 shakes in the challenge tracker app with 5 pictures of that shake, and then 3 workouts spread out throughout that week. So you see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and you have to do a post, like 5 shakes a day. It has to be, or 5 shakes a week. It has to be during these dates. So they, believe it or not, their system tracks everything, and these are the only requirements. 5 shakes during the week with a picture, and 3 workouts during these weeks. So you gotta follow that. Because I know several people who did not qualify for the pot, and it's because they missed maybe 1 Shakeology picture. But this is such a great incentive. So many people wanted to sign up and get on board because of this extra incentive that I had to add in. So it's just a great way to really get your challengers and even coaches back on track. I know yesterday was kind of my first day. I've had my girls home from school, and they go back next Monday. But it was my day. My husband took the girls out all day, and I followed up with like 100, coaches. Maybe some of you guys are them, my PS coaches, on just saying, how can I help you recommit to your goals? Here is the health bet. So do it now. If you have some discount coaches or coaches that are working the business and they're not too active, they fell off, their health and fitness journey, now is the time to say, hey, do you want to recommit with me? You get to win some money. And I think everyone won last time, around $20? So why not? This is great. And guess what? It will jumpstart your business, and it'll also hold yourself accountable. So I just see so many benefits to this health bet, from challengers to coaches to just the whole team getting some momentum up. Challenge pack specials and Success Club reward. I'm going to talk about that in the next slide. I believe the Team Cup, no one has talked about this yet. I found this little gem back in the office. We are starting the next Team Cup February 1st. So the last day to get in this would be January 30th or 31st. This is a lot of fun. If you haven't participated in this, you get a team of 3 to 5 people. I didn't see the specific rules, but if you're going to be at Super Saturday, they're going to share this. It's just a lot of fun. You rally your team up, maybe 3 to 5 people. You put everyone in a thread or a group. You set some goals together, and guess what? You win some awesome prizes. And it's just a great motivator to move your business forward right now in January. Because what we do now, believe it or not, is going to give you momentum to really get to some major goals at the end of the year. And I'm going to talk about that in a bit. We have an Emerald Team Builder Training on, and I can't mute that person. I think that's good. An Emerald and Team Builder training starting on the 23rd of January. If you are a coach, or even if you're an Emerald coach, you want to get in on this training. This builds a solid foundation for your business. It teaches you how to grow your income being an Emerald coach. It teaches you how to get to Emerald, how to move up in the leadership ladder to start helping other business builders come up and get successful. It builds a strong foundation. And the goal that I have this year for this entire Fit Fanatics is to build strong Emeralds everywhere. So after my new coach training, everybody is going to go into an Emerald to Team Builder training. So they'll be in a training for a good month to really build and understand the vital process of what this takes to start getting their shake paid for, to start maybe making an extra $100 a week, and then so on and so forth. So if you have any coach right now that wants to start building this, or is an Emerald coach or lost Emerald rate, this is the training they need to be in. And don't just throw them in there. Follow up with them. You know, get on a call with them and say, do you want to talk about this information? Tag them in every post. We need some engagement in here. So if some leaders want to step up and help me kind of, you know, keep the engagement with likes and comments up, that's great. This group is posted in Fit Fanatics. I opened it last week. All you have to do is scroll through and find it and just start adding the people, but get a commitment before you add them. And so that's something I'm doing for you guys. Every month I like to do a training, whether it's social media, whether it's an Emerald training, and it's just to help you grow. So take advantage of that. The next thing, I approved this with all of the leaders on Fit Fanatics. We're doing a new recognition system. A lot of top coaches have started doing this, and I absolutely love it. I started with the first person was Katie Malley. She hit double emeralds and then triple emeralds. Every time you hit emeralds, which is a coach on each side, that is regular emeralds. When you hit another two coaches within your organization, so you have 4 active coaches, you are now a double emerald. Okay, so if you get 2 more coaches on top of the 4, you have 6 active coaches, you are a triple emerald. So it can be called 2-time emeralds, 3-time emeralds. And this is just more recognition, you know, more little gifts if your leader wants to send them to you to show you that it's not a big gap from emerald to diamond. You know, if you just keep on hitting and smashing those little goals, you'll get to the big goal of diamond, star diamond rank. Also, when you hit double or triple emeralds, you're gonna do a leader video in Fit Fanatics, just sharing your story, sharing, you know, your 3 top tips and your 3 mistakes on how you got to where you are now, or just what you have learned. This will not only inspire, you know, your coaches, and it'll show that you're a leader, it'll get engagement up in our team page, it will make it fun, and people will just be inspired that you're a new leader on the team. And we need new faces, new leaders to step it up, because you guys have all seen us, big leaders, right? And sometimes it doesn't feel very relatable. I think seeing, you know, leaders that are working hard, working their way up, slowly having success, you want to hear what they're doing that is working, right? So we're going to start doing that. All Access Challenge Pack. You have seen me talk about this probably so much in the past week, but this is the future of Beachbody. And my coach, Christina Delgado, you guys have seen her, she's always telling me, ever since I was a baby coach, stay with the Beachbody flow. And of course, times I didn't want to do country heat. I didn't like country heat. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do that. That wasn't my taste. But you know what I've learned along the way? If I don't stay with what's going on with Beachbody and just go along with it, then, you know, my business maybe was at a standstill. But as I went with the flow, I realized that I had to get on board. There's a reason that Beachbody strategically puts these things on in front of us. You know, they have business strategists behind the scenes making sure that our business is going to go forward, that Beachbody as a billion-dollar brand is going to go forward. So we got to run with whatever they throw our way. So the All Access Challenge Pack is really to, you know, get momentum going, get people on Beachbody on demand, commit to, you know, their health and fitness journey for a whole year. And as their coach, we have to help them commit to these programs, you know, lining them up for them. But it's also to build awareness with Shakeology, with a Fixate, with the meal planning. And there's a statistic they said at the last leadership that I went to in San Diego that people actually stay on Shakeology longer that if they're a member of Beachbody On Demand. So we want more Shakeology retention. We want more people to be on, you know, Beachbody On Demand. And of course, hello, the commission is $70. And then the volume is, I believe, $180. And then Success Club 3. I sold 2 of these challenge packs so far, so I'm at Success Club 6. That's a pretty awesome deal in my opinion. So I am just gonna be sharing in this challenge pack. It's really the way to go, because You know, as I explain it to a challenger or a prospect on the phone, you know, you have a 140 challenge pack and then you have a 199 challenge pack. Well, guess what? They're getting every single program ever created. You have to share it as if you believe in it. And you have to also have it yourself. Do the upgrade. You can't sell something that you don't believe in and you don't have yourself. So the 140 with tax, it's 150. They're only getting one program. So for $50 more, they're getting the entire Beachbody experience and then future releases. So explain it in that way and how, you know, this is going to benefit them and the value they're getting. All right, so January specials. I wanted to put these dates in front of you. They are taking down the price of Core de Four on January 12th. They're taking down Country Heat January 9th and the 21-day fix on January 10th. There is going to be no more $140 challenge packs, and they're going to be $160. Okay, so we have these Core de Fours, Country Heat, 21-day fix at $160 on those dates. So the 12th for Core de Fours, Country Heat the 9th, and 21-day fix the 10th. The reasoning behind this is because we've discounted so much our business and our fitness that people are not valuing it, right? 140, people say that's so expensive. Oh my goodness. But you know what? They go and buy a purse. They go on a trip. You see, right? I'm sure you guys see it all. I see it too. People have money for what they see value in. You have to show them the value. If someone says, no, it's not worth it, oh my gosh, it's so much money, of course it's worth every single penny. Do you know what it has done to my health? Do you know what it has done to my family, my challengers, my coaches, blah, blah, blah. There's so many stories out there. It is worth it. We need to stop discounting ourselves, our business, and a result of that, people discount what this opportunity really can do for them. So no, our business is worth to me millions and millions of dollars for what it has done for my life and my family. So don't discount yourself. Don't discount your business. It is now $160 for these base programs and $199 for that big all access challenge pack. Of course, we have challenge packs in between that with the Kickstart challenge packs that are $180, and then, you know, there's more. Okay, if you get Success Club in January, you get a personal development webinar with New York Times bestselling author Rachel Cruz. Her stats are crazy, her accolades. You can go read them at the back office, but I love these things. You just have to get the replay or you have to be on live, but it's just great hearing from people that are so you know, knowledgeable and just come from a different type of business, and how, you know, they are taking what they know and they're helping us put it into, say, Beachbody coaching. So this is a great, in my opinion, personal development, little reward for getting Success Club 5, 10, and so on. Now, this is another gem I found in the back office. If you earn double, or if you earn Success Club, right, in January, every point you get is doubled for your dollars for 2018 Success Club trip. Now, I just found out from a little birdie, a top coach, that they are announcing the 2018 Success Club trip this weekend. So you have to be at Super Saturday. You have to get there. If not, you'll see it blasted all over social media. So now, what does that mean? That means you need to get Success Club. Every Success Club point you earn during the month of January, you get twice as much to spend on your trip, which is crazy. So I always go big in January. I go big every month, but why not get your trip paid for free? And you earn a really big chunk of it in January. So I believe my last trip, this trip coming up, which I cannot attend, unfortunately, because the baby is due like that week. I think I got like at least $250 worth of that trip, and it was $1,200 paid for just by getting double dollars in January, getting Success Club. So those challenge packs, all access challenge packs, are really helping us out. All right, we are gonna get to the main topic of this call, which is how to make a vision board. I do this every year, and let me tell you, it has transformed my business. So number one, you're gonna decide the purpose of this vision board, okay? For me, I always like to do these topics right here. I like to share, you know, a little faith verse that maybe came to my mind, you know, goals that I have for my family, you know, goals that maybe I have for faith reading, for going to church, maybe giving back, being involved. For Beachbody, always my business goals for Beachbody, my fitness goals. I have some crazy goals, and I'm gonna share with you guys my goals for this year to be inspired and to give you an idea. But I want everybody to do this and to hang it up. For me, it's on my desktop. I have 3 boards that I have made in the past 4 years being a coach. So this is my 4th one coming up. I didn't make it, but I wrote everything down that I'm gonna put on it. I'm gonna make it on my trip coming up to the mountains because I'll have a long drive on the way. But personal development, I want to attend a live event. I want to read more books. I'm going to do more travels this year. There's financial goals that I have and accomplishments, things that I want to achieve. These are some things. So if something pops in your head right now, get a pen, get a paper, and start writing it down, what you want to accomplish. Because if you don't write it down, guys, it's not going to happen. I guarantee you, it's just a wish. You have to write these things down, and things are happening for you. I'm telling you, it didn't have things like this happen for my life, for my family, until I started putting it down on pen and paper. As silly as that sounds, you know, there's magic in writing your goals down, declaring them, putting them out there, working towards them, and then making them happen. So you can do this. I do it off pickmonkey.com. It's just easier. I like getting the images off Google. You can do like a board. You can go to Publix, or you can go to Michael's, and you can cut out, you know, little clips from magazines and cut and paste and put it on, whatever is easy for you. I love PickMonkey, and you'll see why. I'm going to show you my boards I've made from the past 3 years. Find inspiring quotes, words that you want on there, things that pop out to you, and share it publicly. Share it with your coaches, just like I'm doing now, because I want to inspire you. I want to show you that by setting goals, and even falling short, I'm going to show you, I have fallen short of some goals. But guess what? It's relatable. It shows you that, guess what? You're going to fall short. And I'm telling you ahead of time. Just like John Maxwell says, fail forward. You have to fail in order to succeed. And you have to do this every year. This just has to be part of your DNA on the road to success. You have to be creating a dream board, setting goals, writing them down. So having a vision for your life, have a vision for your life. That was a typo. It's a wish until you write it down and execute it with action. Okay, so I'm going to show you my dream boards. I put so much effort into these. I'm going to be honest, I was a little not realistic on some of them. So I want to say right off the bat, before you look at these and before you write some goals down, don't just say, you know, I want to be a 15-star diamond and, you know, make $1 million. I'm going to be very realistic about your goals. How hard are you willing to work? And, you know, reverse engineer, of course, thinking how much time do you have to actually execute these goals, and, you know, just be real with yourself. So I'm going to share the first one right here to the left. Okay, this was my first year as a coach. This was about a year into the business. You know, I've read these books up here, Spirit-Driven Success. I read all these books down here, and I made this a year ahead of time. So I said I wanted to create all these things. I believe this was in 2014. This was 15 and 16. I became a 5-star diamond in 2014. I went to my first coach summit. I earned my first 5-figure income, which was more than my hairstylist income. We didn't get to go, I'll move this right here. We didn't get to go to Breckenridge, Colorado, but we are going 3 years later to the mountains to see snow. So, well, we did go last year to the mountains, but we didn't see snow. So we were praying to see snow this time. I did complete all of those programs. So, you know, it's good to write down what programs you want to complete for the year. And now with Beachbody On Demand, you can literally write out every program that you want to complete. Debt-free, we paid off a lot of debt that year because of Beachbody. And let's see, getaway to the Waldorf. We went on a little getaway with our girls. And I went to my first leadership retreat with Beachbody, which was mind-blowing to me. So you see, I set simple goals, but I set them based on how hard I was willing to work. I was already a year into this business. I started in 2013, and I made this board in the beginning of 2014. So I was already almost a year into the business, knowing that I am working really hard. I'm setting goals really fast. And so I achieved all of these goals except for that one trip. That's pretty awesome if you ask me. And so, like I said, I just want to inspire you guys. I do have to add in Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success because this is showing a lot. And I hope you guys take this the right way. I come from such a good place, a humble place, because I really want to show you that a lot can happen with Beachbody if you really buckle down and you really set goals and make things happen. Okay, so 2015, okay, I made this at the end of 2014. I basically quadrupled my income, and I hit that goal. I never hit 10-star at all. This was in 2015. I still have yet to hit 10-star, let me tell you. But just based off income, it just shows you that rank doesn't really matter in this business 100%. It matters how you're building your team, how you're getting success stuff, how you're sponsoring coaches. Rank is nice and you get hefty bonuses, but it's not everything, okay? And I've learned that. I had to learn that by my 3rd year in when I look, you can see I wrote 15-star diamond. I was very wrong on how easy the rank is. It's not. Okay, so I hit elite my 2nd year. I went on all of these trips, which was awesome. Didn't get to see snow. We were dying to see snow that next year. We did get into our new home now that we're in, which is a blessing. We built we signed a contract, we built that pool, had more date nights, little things like that. So, that's a realistic board except for that rank right there. But it just shows you, guess what? You fall short and it just motivates you to keep on going. Okay, 2016. So I made this at the end of 2015. A lot happened here. I did not cross that off. I did not hit 15-star diamond. Now, it's funny because I said we were going to have a 3rd baby, right? We didn't even really talk about it then. That was a year before. And just so happens that I put a pink question mark here, and it really is a girl. Isn't that funny? We went on a Beachbody cruise for the Success Club trip. I hosted my first diamond retreat, went to Nashville, went to the leadership retreat with Beachbody. We did not go on a Disney cruise, but I do have that as one this year, and we do want to plan that as one of our big trips at the end of the year. We built a pool. I completed all of these programs, saved, things like that. This is realistic except a couple things. So it shows you're not going to achieve everything on your dream board, right? But you're going to hit these goals if you're working towards them and you put them down on paper. So the rank, okay, I just want to, you can see obviously with me, be realistic about it. If you are a diamond coach right now, a 10-star diamond in 1 year is pretty hard, I'm telling you, to achieve. You want to be realistic. Maybe a 5-star would be great because you need at least 3 extra diamonds besides, what you're shooting for. So for example, I'm an 8-star lifetime diamond. I'm a 6-star right now because diamonds fall off, unfortunately. It happens. So my goal is a 10-star. I'm inching closer every year, but making a more solid foundation. So everyone has different goals. Sometimes people go for rank. Sometimes they go for income. I'm all about the income because without it, I wouldn't have been able to achieve most of these things that you have seen. So I want to share with you to inspire you my goals for 2017. Okay, we're going on a trip to the mountains in 2.5 weeks. We're going to be a family of 5. After I have this baby, I'm doing the ultimate reset. I'm doing hammer and chisel. I'm doing insanity and whatever new program is coming out. They seem to always come out with a new program at Summit or around that time. Attending Summit New Orleans. I'm going to be a 4-time elite this year. I'm going to work my butt off. My first CBC, which means, Coach Business Center, is 10-star diamond. 2nd Business Center, 2-star, and open my 3rd Business Center and make that a diamond. I want to be a triple 6-figure earner this year. I want to create 5 elite coaches from our big team, Fit Fanatics. I believe that can happen with the leadership that we have. 5 coaches to attend the New Leaders conference for next year, 2018, but also 5 coaches to attend leadership in Las Vegas. You have to be 5-star, and you have to have about 30 elite points, I believe. So, and then create 5 6-figure earners within Fit Fanatics, create 5 5-figure earners, and 3,000 coaches total. So if you could see the way that our team has gone in the past 4 years, this is very doable for you guys to hit. So looking at these numbers right now, you know, say, I'm going to be one of those. I'm going to work really hard to be one of those in the next, you know, couple of years. A 6-figure earner, 5-figure earner. I'm going to be at the leadership retreats. I'm going to work really hard to get there. I'm going to be an elite coach. I'm going to be a premier coach, working towards a really big goal. And tomorrow night, you know, if you are someone that says, you know what, I want to hit elite, I want to hit premier, which is a really big goal, message me, message your coach. I'm hosting a how to hit elite, you know, by the end of the year. We're going to reverse engineer and really break it down what it's going to take to get there. That is how you get those big incomes, is hitting this big, big, big goal over time. We're going to go on a Disney cruise finally after like 2 or 3 years of saying it at the end of this year for the holidays. We want to give back. We love doing that every year. One specific, you know, place that I have in mind is World Vision. It's a great Christian organization that helps needy kids in Africa, and they start villages and all this stuff. But helped someone lose 100 pounds. I helped one person lose 100 pounds when I first started this journey, and was the most rewarding thing ever. So, you know, put on your board how many people you want to help, you know, like how do you want to help them? You could be so specific, but I'm going to go find pictures for all of this stuff and write it out on a board and make it all look beautiful. And then I want to host my 2nd annual leadership retreat. I don't know any details on it yet, whether it's going to be for the whole team Fit Fanatics, maybe the top 10 coaches to attend, because last year I just did the top 10 for my personally sponsored team. So I might change it up this year and just have just the top 10, even if you're not my sponsored coach, depending on your elite numbers and your stats and all of that great stuff. So I hope this has really helped you guys just by sharing my boards, just by sharing my goals, and just giving you some little tips on how to create a vision board. I hope that kind of gives you a little direction, showing you the possibility of what Beachbody can provide if you start doing these things every year. You know, writing it down, making it happen, and working your butt off, because it's not easy, right? I have sacrificed a lot, but I sacrifice a lot less now because I sacrificed a lot in the beginning, okay? Let me just say that one more time. I sacrificed so much in the beginning. I probably worked 100 hours, you know, a week doing Beachbody all day, besides doing hair, having 2 kids in diapers, having no money. You know, I sacrificed a lot, but it got me to a really awesome place. So it's worth it. It's so stinking worth it. If I could like shout it on the rooftops, I would, without like turning everyone off on Facebook. So action plan, you need an action plan. You need to go through the vital process. You guys have seen Beachbody just came out with that when I was at the leadership retreat. The vital process is just simply, you know, signing people up, signing challengers up. It's very simple. This is not complicated. There's no secret sauce that Melanie Mitro does, or Christina, or I, or other coaches. I invite people all day behind the scenes. There's a lot of unsexy work that I'm doing. Like yesterday, Justin took the girls out. I was on my laptop probably following up and messaging 200 people, you know, between coaches, getting them recommitted, and challengers, and then setting up my groups for the month, setting up this call, making a pretty calendar for, you know, all the events and trainings and things happening. I just was doing the unsexy work behind the scenes. That's it. Simple stuff. So I invited people. That's what I do. Probably 80% of my business is I'm inviting people. The rest 20% is doing little business stuff like this, helping coaches, setting up calls with them, you know, setting up trainings, little things like that. But 80% of my business right now, and yours too, you know, even if you're a big leader or not, should be just locking in Success Club, helping people fall in love with the experience, getting creative with, you know, your challenge groups. I know they get boring after a while. For me, maybe 3 months ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could even be in a challenge group. I just was like not feeling it. And I think the pregnancy had a lot to do with it. I didn't even feel like working out. I lost a lot of momentum, and I had to work really hard to get it back. but I'm back. That's all that matters. So we want to help people become advocates. The best coaches are built in challenge groups, right? So when I started 4 years ago, I did Insanity, the hardest program ever. I fell in love, got in the best shape of my life. I swear I almost had a six-pack. And of course I don't now. It's like this big. But I fell in love. I fell in love with the camaraderie of a challenge group and Shakeology and people cheering me on and motivating me, and that love and that shout out that my coach did. We got to do that for everybody else. Give them that experience that you had, right? If you're on this call, you obviously are in love with Beachbody, because you wouldn't be, 9:07, on a call if you have a family or you have obligations, right? Help people, with the same experience that you once had. That's what this is all about. Invite them to coaching. If you see, right, that they're loving it, they're posting based off your point system, right? I'm sure all of you guys now are doing a point system, or your sponsor is doing a point system. Introduce the opportunity. There's no reason why you shouldn't present the opportunity. Hey, you're doing what I'm doing. I can help you get your shape paid for. That's how I started. Use the feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. I have felt like that before. I have found that if they come up with an objection, I always use that feel, felt, found. So that's the vital process, getting people started, helping them fall in love, presenting the coaching opportunity, sponsoring 2 to 5 coaches a month, and then you're literally teaching the basics over and over and over again. It's not complicated. This is all I do. Get Success Club, sign up coaches, duplicate, develop, and mentor. That's it, guys. That's the secret sauce. You just have to find ways to get Success Club, right? Build relationships, run free groups, get your story in front of new people, reverse engineer Success Club, reverse engineer how to sponsor new coaches. It's there. Everything you need to succeed is in the back office. It's just a matter of you being resourceful and saying, I'm going to just make it happen. My coach was super busy when I became a coach. She was like, I think a 5-star elite at that time. And so I went in YouTube and I just Googled everything. I learned the whole business on my own. Of course, she helped me with questions, but I was resourceful. I did it myself. I didn't want someone to baby me or try to cheer me on and, give me all this motivation. I had to be self-motivated. I had to create my own motivation for my why, for that vision of getting out of debt, wanting to be there for my kids. I was tired of doing hair 24/7 and fighting with my husband over money, So these are the things that get you to those bigger visions on your dream board. An action plan. Lay it out, write it out, and I'll help you. Your sponsor will help you. If you're going for a really big goal, let's go. I'm ready to run. But this is the busiest time of year. I know you guys see that January, February, March, April, but it depends on how busy you want to be. If you just sit back and say, I'm going to wait for people to come to me, you're going to be waiting till the end of 2017. You have to go create your busy work like I did yesterday. I said, I'm going to do like 10 power hours today. Go create your busy time right now because people are needing it, believe it or not. I don't know if you guys know the statistic, but this is a $1 billion industry. And in the early months of a year, people are spending billions on joining the gym, signing up for shakes, signing up for, Weight Watchers. Have them take that money and invest it in us, right? We have the solution. So anyways, guys, I just want to close it with create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life. Because you become what you believe. If I didn't put those, or if I didn't really put those things on my dream board and, I said, I don't believe that it's going to happen, guess what? I wouldn't be where I am right now. You do have to truly believe that all of these things can happen for your life. And you have to write them down with confidence. Write them down like, I'm going to own that. I deserve that. And there was a quote that another coach put on her wall last year. I'm coming for everything I deserve in 2017. I love that. Like, go after what you want and don't let anyone stop you. This is your life and your vision for your family. If I didn't believe in myself and I let all the outside, sources and voices and doubts take over, I would not be where I am. So I just want to encourage you guys. I want to show you what's possible. This can happen for you as well, but it starts with writing your goals down, working for them, creating an action plan, and staying so consistent. Consistent is key. If you look at Melanie Mitro, top coach, right? Millionaire earner within 6 years. She is the most consistent person you will ever meet. Her workout, every single morning. Her personal development, it's on Facebook. Her, coaching invite on Facebook. How this opportunity has changed her life and sharing the lifestyle. It's there. Go to her page. Be inspired, but don't obviously compare yourself. Blinders on. But just showing you this can really change your life if you start with that. But I just want to end with the Diesel Nation theme for the year. Results matter, right? Because we want to help people with results and for ourselves, for coaches. Inspire change, trust the process. Can't speak. Inspire change, trust the process, and transform lives. Guys, we have a huge year ahead of us. Do you feel my excitement and my energy? I'm so excited. You have no idea for this year. I mean, a whole year. You saw my boards. So much happened within a year, right? I still have huge goals to hit. I mean, I'm going to pay off my mortgage eventually. I want to be really financially free. So why not, right? The time's going to pass anyway. Why not be on this ride for the next 10 years? I see coaches in the network, they've been in this since day one, 10 years. And they're just enjoying life, but still just, getting Success Club, sponsoring coaches. They're still doing the basics and their business is moving and they're rocking. It's so inspiring to me. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. This is recorded. If you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to me, reach out to your sponsor, and we're here for you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys.